In an age where getting lost seems like a relic of the past, have you ever stopped to ponder how satellite navigation reshaped our world? How did a technology initially designed for military precision become a linchpin in our daily lives? Dive deeper into this riveting narrative and stick around as we unveil the journey of GPS and its emerging global competitors. In today's era of technological advancement, GPS has become a ubiquitous term. However, understanding its significance and functionality is crucial. The United States has long been a leader in satellite navigation technology with its Global Positioning System, GPS. Initially designed for military purposes such as missile guidance and drone operations, yet GPS has transcended its military origins to become an indispensable part of civilian life, utilized in various sectors including aviation, telecommunications, finance, agriculture, and location services. Its global impact is immense, with an estimated 6 billion users worldwide and trillions of dollars in economic activity attributed to its use. A study in 2019 highlighted the staggering potential cost of losing GPS service, estimated at $1 billion per day for the United States alone, underscoring its critical role in logistics, agriculture, transportation, and beyond. However, the landscape of satellite navigation is evolving, with China emerging as a formidable competitor to the US GPS system. China's Beidou system, completed in 2020, presents a significant challenge to America's GPS dominance. This technological advancement not only serves military purposes, but also carries diplomatic weight, signaling China's intention to assert its capabilities and bolster its defense ambitions. Let's delve into China's efforts to reduce reliance on America's GPS monopoly, exploring the potential for China to surpass the United States in this critical domain. In 1978, the United States inaugurated its inaugural navigation satellite system, known as GPS. Since then, numerous navigation systems have proliferated worldwide. These include Russia's GLONASS, Europe's Galileo, and China's Beidou. China's Beidou system, the latest addition to this group, joined the fray later on. Nonetheless, the US GPS system held the primacy as the initial choice for many, gaining global traction starting from 1994. Operating at an orbit approximately 12,550 miles above Earth, today's GPS constellation comprises 31 active satellites out of the 77 launched into orbit. These satellites operate in tandem with a network of ground stations and antennas responsible for monitoring, controlling, and transmitting data to the satellites. Devices equipped with GPS receivers utilize radio signals emitted by each satellite to ascertain the user's precise location, determined by the duration of signal transmission. The accuracy of location determination improves with the number of satellites visible to the device. Owned by the US government and overseen by Space Force, an independent branch of the Air Force, GPS initially served military objectives. Over time, however, satellite navigation technology has fostered collaborations between nations or regional blocs. For instance, Russia's GLONASS system extends free usage of its infrastructure to the international community for civilian purposes, enabling individuals and businesses to leverage multiple satellites for enhanced accuracy and coverage. Nevertheless, a user's access to specific navigation systems largely hinges on the device manufacturer. For instance, civilian phones typically incorporate GPS navigation, which may also encompass other satellite navigation systems like Galileo or Beidou. As a user, the intricacies of satellite navigation technology may be less relevant. What matters is that the system reliably facilitates travel from one point to another. Major smartphone manufacturers such as Apple, Samsung, and Huawei ensure support for all global positioning systems in their latest models. According to the chief executive of the joint venture firm in QEL, who formerly held positions in the U.S. Department of State, China recognized the significance of establishing its own global positioning system long ago. An incident during the Taiwan Strait crisis, where China experienced difficulty tracking a missile it launched, serves as a wake-up call for the country. This prompted China to develop its own system, ensuring continuous coverage and eliminating dependence on other nations for accuracy, which is crucial for its military operations. The first Beidou satellites were launched in 2000, initially catering solely to mainland China. Similar to GPS, Beidou satellites operate in conjunction with approximately 120 ground stations worldwide. Chinese state media reports that the Beidou system served over 1.1 billion users in 2022. Experts attribute this widespread adoption to China's substantial investments in subsidizing ground infrastructure and extending services to regions underserved by existing systems. Beidou's presence is particularly notable in developing regions like Africa, parts of Asia, and occasionally South America. Here, Beidou's superiority is evident, as U.S. satellites are comparatively smaller than those of Beidou, while ground stations are capable of enhancing data accuracy. Unlike GPS, which lacks this capability, Beidou's signal strength is increasing, enhancing its reliability. The rapid expansion of Beidou poses potential challenges for the United States. With China no longer reliant on GPS, there are concerns among experts that China may target GPS systems directly. Given the vulnerability of GPS systems, disrupting services or tampering with the infrastructure could pose significant risks, potentially impeding ground-based operations. Notably, Beidou's latest satellites feature a two-way messaging feature absent in the U.S. GPS fleet, enhancing user interaction and providing additional functionality for navigation and location tracking. Presently, this functionality is predominantly accessible in China, enabling users to send concise text messages in regions lacking terrestrial mobile network coverage. The Chinese government has endorsed its use, particularly for search and rescue operations. However, as Beidou matures, concerns arise regarding its potential widespread utilization. A surge of individuals utilizing Beidou-enabled apps on their smartphones could transform the system into a multifaceted tool for tracking, information gathering, and surveillance, particularly alarming when considering privacy implications. This prospect is deemed more concerning than direct attacks on the system. Utilizing two-way messaging for various applications, such as in self-driving cars, could exponentially increase data transmission and tracking capabilities, resembling a surveillance infrastructure with associated privacy concerns. Currently, the feasibility of large-scale surveillance utilizing Beidou is constrained by its limited data transmission capacity. Moreover, utilizing Beidou's two-way messaging necessitates specialized chips not widely available in consumer markets, although some electronics manufacturers are beginning to integrate them. Notably, Apple introduced emergency SOS messaging on satellite-based phones from US-based satellite operator Globalstar last year. Experts assert that China's Beidou expansion transcends military objectives. While GPS bolstered the United States' global standing, Beidou holds the potential to fuel substantial economic growth in China. Projected to reach $156 billion by 2025. Additionally, Beidou enhances China's global influence by intertwining its infrastructure exports with location, navigation, and timing data provided by the system. Integration with China's 5G services and the Belt and Road Initiative further solidifies Beidou's significance in China's geopolitical strategy. However, skepticism surrounds China's assertions regarding Beidou, with experts cautioning against placing undue trust in its claims. Obtaining an accurate assessment of Beidou's global usage remains challenging, but its increasing satellite count and enhanced capabilities are poised to attract a significant portion of the world's population. Meanwhile, the aging GPS system requires modernization efforts due to technical issues plaguing both satellite and ground infrastructure, resulting in delays. Presently, only 6 of the 31 satellites comprising the GPS constellation belong to the latest GPS 3 generation, leaving it at a technological disadvantage compared to China. In 2008, Lockheed Martin secured a $3.6 billion contract to construct the inaugural batch of GPS-3 satellites, surpassing its competitor Boeing. Currently, Lockheed is engaged in developing 22 GPS-3F satellites with advanced features aimed at enhancing military signal accuracy and resilience against interference. This adaptability is crucial to maintaining superiority in the face of evolving threats. Simultaneously, GPS's capacity to enhance civilian signals may foster innovative applications like artificial intelligence and autonomous vehicles, with GPS-3 satellites also improving search and rescue capabilities. President Joe Biden's administration retains numerous restrictions on Chinese firms established during the Trump era. reflecting ongoing concerns about national security and technological competitiveness. Biden seeks increased investment in U.S. research and development to bolster technological capacity and competitiveness against China. While the Beidou system currently appears not to pose a threat to GPS dominance, future competition between the U.S. GPS and China's Beidou is probable, shaping the landscape of satellite navigation systems worldwide. As we navigate the complexities of global satellite systems, what future developments do you anticipate will further revolutionize our reliance on GPS and its counterparts? Feel free to share your thoughts and perspectives in the comments section below. Don't forget to become a part of the Revel Discovery community by hitting that subscribe button to stay informed about the latest technological advancements and innovations. Remember, as we delve into the realm of technology, the possibilities are limitless, and the future is filled with exciting discoveries. Keep exploring.